Billionaires have been running the world for a long time now, and it doesn't seem like they're about to stop anytime soon. But deep down, wouldn't we all want to know what it feels like to be the richest person in the world and to be able to get everything you desire? Even in the time of a pandemic like this, the richest haven't lost their touch, and they're still making money even during the recession. Jeff Bezos added 24 billion USD to his net worth in March and April alone. But it's not like all are making money, some having lost billions overnight. So let's take a look at the list of top 10 richest men in the world. The list was released by Forbes on March 18, 2020. But before we get into that, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Number 1. Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos is the richest man in the world, despite transferring a quarter of his Amazon stake to his ex-wife, Mackenzie, last summer. According to Forbes, he was worth $113 billion on March 18th. Jeff Bezos is an American philanthropist, businessman, and space explorer who's probably best known for creating Amazon.com. He first surpassed Bill Gates in terms of wealth in July 2017. Jeff owns 58 million shares of Amazon, roughly 12% of the total shares outstanding. At his peak, he owned 80 million shares of Amazon. As part of his April 2019 divorce settlement with Mackenzie Bezos, Jeff transferred 19.7 million shares to his ex-wife. The value of the shares at the time of transfer was $36 billion. The settlement temporarily reduced Jeff's net worth from $150 billion to $114 billion. It's widely claimed that Jeff is on course to become the first trillionaire in the world. Bezos used his parents' garage for his lab work and projects in his school and college years. He also used to spend a lot of time on his grandparents' ranch. Jeff later said that he learned his work ethic during his summers at that ranch. He liked it so much that he later purchased the place and expanded it from 25,000 to 300,000 acres. What can't you do when you're rich? Number 2. Bill Gates. Bill Gates was worth $98 billion as of March 2020, according to Forbes. Gates and his wife Melinda chair the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, which is the largest private charitable foundation in the world. Bill Gates roughly has a salary of $1 million. As you probably know, Bill Gates co-founded the software company Microsoft with Paul Allen and is known as one of the premier entrepreneurs of the personal computer revolution. Today, he owns less than 1.3% of Microsoft. He has sold tens of billions of dollars worth of Microsoft shares over the years. Bill has done a lot of good things. Gates purchased the Codex Leicester, a collection of scientific writings by Leonardo da Vinci, for $30.8 million at an auction in 1994. But that's not all. Gates and his wife created the charitable Bill and Gates Melinda Foundation in 2000, which is the largest transparently operated charitable foundation in the world. They help the country get rid of diseases and poverty. They've been putting the money to great uses. Number 3. Bernard Arnault. Bernard is 71 years old. He and his family are worth $76 billion. Arnault is the CEO of luxury sports company LVMH, which includes Louis Vuitton and Sephora brands. Last year, the company bought Tiffany & Company for $16.2 billion, which could be the largest luxury brand acquisition, according to Forbes. His career in business began in 1971, after he graduated from college. He convinced his father to get rid of the construction portion of their company, which was eating away millions of dollars, and focus instead on real estate. This turned out to be a great move business-wise, and after a few years, Arnault became the head of his own company in the United States. Number 4. Warren Buffett. Being one of the richest people in the world, Warren Buffett is also arguably the greatest investor of all time. He is 89 years old, and his net worth is $67.5 billion. Warren Buffett is considered by many to be the most famous and successful investor in history. Unlike other billionaires, Warren has promised to give away 99% of his money to charity before he dies. 83% of the money will go to the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, which is roughly $41 billion. It's the largest charitable gift in human history. He's asked his fellow billionaires to give away almost 50% of their worth to charity. Warren Buffett doesn't have a computer on his desk and also uses a flip phone. He's also only sent one email in his entire life to Microsoft's Jeff Rakes. It's widely known that Warren eats very unhealthily and consumes lots of soft drinks. How he's still making billions at the age of 89 is a real mystery. Number 5. Larry Ellison. Larry Ellison is worth $59 billion in 2020. In 1977, he founded Oracle, a software company, and today serves as the chairman of the board and chief technology officer, according to Forbes. He also served as CEO until September 2014. Larry has been one of the highest paid CEOs and has earned around $90 million in just a few years. Larry's real estate portfolio includes properties around the globe, including homes in Hawaii, Japan, Malibu, Lake Tahoe, San Francisco, and Rhode Island. His primary residence is a 45-acre estate in Woodside, California, that's likely worth at least $200 million. He loves to buy real estate. Between 2004 and 2005, Larry spent $180 million to acquire 12 properties in Malibu. Number 6. Amancio Ortega. Amancio Ortega is the wealthiest clothing retailer in the world with a net worth of $55.1 billion, according to Forbes. In 1975, he and his ex-wife, Rosalia Mera, founded Inditex, which is best known for the fashion chain Zara. There is a huge chance that you don't know about him, as he likes to keep himself pretty low-key. This entrepreneur makes every effort to keep his private life firmly behind closed doors. Because of this, very little is known about Ortega aside from his business dealings. That being said, it's difficult to avoid media attention when you're one of the richest individuals on the planet. Just like everyone on this list, Amancio at one point in his life was the richest person in the world. Number 7. Mark Zuckerberg. Unlike Amancio, Mark is a well-known figure around the world. He's the founder of social media giant Facebook and is worth $54.7 billion. He is the youngest billionaire, not only in his list, but also the youngest person in the list of 100 richest people in the world. He owns around 12 million Class A shares of Facebook and 365 million Class B shares, roughly 81% of all B shares. He has absolute control over the company, with 53% voting rights. He can literally sack anyone from the job one day without thinking twice. He dropped out of Harvard to work full-time with Facebook, but received an honorary degree in 2017. Mark owns the whole street where he lives, for security purposes. Number 8. Jim Walton. Jim Walton is the youngest son of the founder of Walmart, Sam Walton, and is also an American businessman. He has a net worth of $54.6 billion. He's currently on the strategic planning and finance committees and serves as CEO of his family-owned bank. Jim is also on the board of directors of Walmart. He is the richest out of the Walton family. Jim graduated from Bentonville High School in 1965, where he was president of his junior class, played football at an all-state level, and also learned to fly a plane. He joined Walmart after getting his master's degree in marketing and joined the real estate department of the company. Jim doesn't allow any interview and has a very low profile. Number 9. Rob Walton. Rob Walton is actually the 10th richest person in the world, with a net worth of $54.1 billion, after his sister Alice Walton, whose net worth is just higher at $54.4 billion. Rob is the eldest son of the founder of Walmart, Sam Walton, and served as the chairman of the company from 1992 until 2015. He's 75 years old and owns a 13% stake in Walmart through the Walton Family Holding Trusts and Walton Enterprises. He has a 25.5% stake in the largest bank in Arkansas, Arvest Bank, just like Jim, which is worth about $1.6 billion as a whole. The whole Walton family is worth around $200 billion, and is the richest family in the world. They earned most of their earnings from Walmart, which was started by Sam Walton. Number 10. Steve Ballmer. Steve Ballmer is an American businessman and sports team owner who has a net worth of $62 billion. His salary per year is $1.35 million. Steve Ballmer earned his net worth after being one of the earliest employees of the software giant Microsoft. In 2000, Ballmer replaced company founder Bill Gates as CEO. He was later replaced by Satya Nadella in 2014. The vast majority of Steve Ballmer's net worth is derived from his 333.3 million shares of Microsoft stock. Over the years, he's sold $3.4 billion worth of stock and collected roughly $4.5 billion from dividends. Ballmer is also a 4% stakeholder in Twitter. As a sophomore, Steve lived right down the hall from future Microsoft founder Bill Gates. His first move into the business world was with Procter & Gamble, where he was an assistant product manager for 2 years. Ballmer joined Microsoft in 1980 as the 30th employee. Bill Gates hired him to be a business manager and offered him a compensation package that included an annual salary of $50,000. That also included an 8% ownership stake in the company. Just after a single year, his shares skyrocketed, and within a few more years, he was worth millions of dollars. That's the end of our video today. We certainly hope you like it. And if you did, let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Leave a thumbs up and don't forget to click that bell notification button so you never miss any of our updates. And as always, thanks for watching. Remember to like this video and subscribe with notifications on to join the monthly giveaway. And as always, my Instagram will be in the description down below. Make sure to check that out and follow me so we can become Insta friends. See you in the next one. Bye.
This video is over now. Go find something else to watch, or just watch this video. I know we had a lot of fun, but you can't stay on this end screen forever. This video is over now. So why are you still watching this? Do you not have